안녕하세요, 여러분. 안녕하세요, 여러분. Simon입니다. Today we're gonna do another tutorial, and this time I'm gonna do a skin tutorial, and I'm gonna try to do this a lot faster than I did the last tutorial. It's gonna make it like a continue the last tutorial. So here I have the eyeball like I did from the last one, and I still have the background in the sketch here. So usually what I do is make an inking layer for everything, which I didn't do in the last one. So I'm gonna make a new layer, and I put it in the inking layer, so now it's in there in that folder. This is what I do when I'm uploading my drawings from like I drew it in my sketchbook and I took a picture of my phone and sent it to the computer. This is how I do it. So usually I sketch one body part or item or whatever it is that's gonna be a different color. I always sketch it separately. So in this case, I'm going to be doing the skin. It's going to be a skin tutorial, so I'm just going to I'm going to ink the skin here. It's going to take me about 25,000 times to do it properly. That's usually how I do it. So yeah, I'm going to do that and not touch like the necklace there. Just going to stay anything that's the skin. Don't like that. Try to do smooth strokes. I'm so used to doing like sharp strokes, and I don't mean to do that. I'm cray. Oh, and if you can't, like, if you need to rotate the paper or something, you can just push this up here and fix that. To put it back, you just hit this little square and it puts it back in the proper position. Yeah, just gonna do that. This is an inking tutorial, but just so you guys know, in case you need help with that as well. Let me get the other side of the chin or the jaw here. And make sure you do smooth strokes. Sometimes it's kind of hard for me, so I have to do it like halfway through, and then I have to finish it off. Ooh, just little stuff like this makes a difference. And I'll kind of fix it with the eraser. Then you can look at it. Looks good, right? Alright. And then sometimes I'll do the lips too, but nah. I'll just this time I'll do probably a separate tutorial for the lips. I really liked her nose, so I have to do that correctly. Let me do that again. It's supposed to be like a little bunny. Ugh. See, the slower I go, the shakier it looks. It's because how I have my stabilizer settings up here. Adjust that according to how you draw. It really helps with the shakiness, which I did go into depth more in my pencil side basics tutorial, so you can check that out. I think I'm good. I'm not gonna do the little heart on her nose, and I'm not gonna ink the hair and everything. I'm just trying to show you guys how I do the skin. And you know what? Actually, let's go ahead and make another layer and do like hair, just to pretend like there's some hair here. I'm not gonna do this properly. I'm just trying to make it easier for you guys to explain, or not for you guys to explain, for me to explain to you guys how it goes. So I can kind of show like that cut off. I'm just trying to hurry up here. Not a hair tutorial. I mean, it don't look too bad. I mean, I was doing that kind of quick for no reason, you know, like don't look half bad, okay? And then I guess let me just add another layer real quick. I wouldn't normally just add it all to the same layer. I'm just trying to separate it so you guys can see how the skin, how I'm coloring the skin. So, It's not gonna be perfect. It's not the point of this tutorial. Just gonna do a random circle. Okay, I just need to separate the skin from the items. Probably I'll leave the lips there like that. Okay. Now, I'm gonna close the inking layer because that's the inking layer. Always make sure you put your color layer under the inking layer. So let's go ahead. I'll make a layer for colors. Usually how I do it. And then within that folder, I'll make another folder and I'll set this one as skin. It's not how you spell skin. So that one is skin. And then I have a color pencil or pen that I use, and let's just make her a little tan. This was honestly at the time supposed to have been me. I had a filter. Yeah, I'm hecka orange. I'll use this as an example for today, okay? Look kind of orange, but that's alright. So now that I have like the basic outline of the sketch, I don't need the sketch anymore. I inked everything that I needed. So now I'm gonna color. And since the skin is usually under everything else, I usually color any type of way I want to. So I'll color like messy. Oh, let's put the eyeball over that skin. Okay, color. Just keep coloring here. Now I don't want to go outside the skin, so I just kind of be careful with that part. I'll color over everything else, just not outside the skin, because then that'll be like the background and everything, and then you have to do extra erasing, and I don't want to do all that. And there is a trick that you can do, but I'm still like, I know how to do that trick, but for some reason when I do it, it makes like the outline is like, it has white specks and it's like, I want to say blurry. It's like fuzzy and not smooth for some reason. So I think I might figure out what it is, but I might let you guys know in like the next tutorial or something if I figure out exactly what's going on. I think it might have been the type of brush I used, is why it came out that way, and you know, but trial and error. Okay, I'm just coloring around everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, it don't matter if I color and everything else. I forgot. Doesn't matter. Because the skin's gonna be under all the other layers, so it doesn't matter if you go outside the skin on like clothing items or hair or anything. Everything else is gonna be colored over it. Okay, almost done. Oh, gotta do the other arm. Let's just do that real quick. Eeh. Okay. Sorry about all the noise and everything. Okay, so that's the, oh, what happened over here? Forgot about that. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so this is the base color of her skin, okay? Now we're gonna add shadows, so I'm gonna add another layer and hit clipping group so that I color only in this, so that I color only on her skin, okay? Every layer that you clip to the first layer here is all gonna be shaded within that layer. So if I make this darker a little bit, I'm dragging it down a bit, and I'll use my airbrush and I'll go around her face to make it look more 3D. So I'll just do like this. Be kind of careful. and then I'm gonna blur it when I'm done. So just gonna, you know, I feel like it makes it look more 3D, so I just like doing that. Sometimes I'll put one there, not really though. Okay, just to make everything look 3D. So then the blur tool, make sure it's the proper size, and I'll blur it. See, it looks nice. Same with this. Make sure you blur it enough to see. I'm not blurring all willy-nilly. I'm going against the lines of it so that it stays like neat. Okay. And this, let's try a little bit. That looks kind of cute like that. Okay. So that's that. That's how I make it look a little bit more 3D. And then I'll add another layer above, clipping group. I'll make it a little more darker. Then I'll use either my brush tool, which I think I changed the settings to, and I'll show you the difference. You can see it's a little softer. The edges are soft. But if I went ahead and use my normal color tool, it's a sharp. It looks darker too, but it's also a sharper edge. Lately I've been kind of into the soft kind of look, but if I think it's too light, I'll make it a little darker actually, so it's a little more noticeable. So yeah, I'll just add like a little bit more shadow in some places I feel like is needed. I don't really like that. Let me make it smaller. I think it's too big. Now let's zoom in actually. I'm gonna put a little bit of shadow under here, under her nose. Maybe I might put some under her, in her nostrils. Okay, I'll do some under the chin. I think my settings are different. This is not looking like. Oh, there we go. I know something's weird. Why is my density down? It's not supposed to be like that. Alright, here we go. The edges is softer. I don't know why that was like that. Well, see, now that the density is full, I actually don't like it that dark, so I'm gonna make it a little bit brighter. A little darker. Okay, I think that's okay. And this is like gonna be my hard. It's like a cell shade. Okay. This is like my cell shade right here. So that one's, you want to make that smooth. I think this is still a little too big. I kind of try to just figure out what looks like it might need. Figure out where you want figure out where your light source is gonna be. Okay. And try to understand lighting. I'm still having trouble with that. Figuring out where you want to put shadows and stuff, okay? Like, if you ask me why I shaded this way, like, I really don't know. I really don't. Like, I can't explain it. I just try to feel like I know what I'm doing. I'm still learning, guys, so I'm no professional. Can put some in the corners. And then for the hair, I'll do like pieces that came out, shadowed pieces. That makes sense. The shadow, you know, underneath the hair that falls in her face. I like how that looks. And honestly, it probably would have been better to see if I did color the hair and everything. Okay. I don't mean to do every piece. I kind of do what I think looks right. So, but I think I tend to do every piece. Yeah. There's skin. in the shadow. I'm not liking how that collarbone looks, but oh well. Okay, so now I'm gonna add another layer, clipping group. I'm gonna use the airbrush. I'm gonna do luminosity and probably make the airbrush a little bigger. Let's see, maybe a little smaller. Okay, I usually do like the cheeks, and I'm using the same color here. I usually do cheeks. I do like the shoulders. I think that's a little too big, honestly. Sometimes I'll do like right here in the middle of the chest. So let's change the size. Okay. And sometimes I'll do like up here. And I'll do the chin a bit too. But now we're going to blur that. And try to do a little bit. Don't blur too much, you won't be able to see the highlight. So do that one too. Make sure you use the right size when blurring as well. Don't want her face to look patchy. I'll make that smaller and do the shoulders. Okay, you see, still look a little patchy, so just kind of blur it a bit more. Just be careful with it. Still looks a bit patchy, so let's make the size a little bigger. Don't like that. I like erased it. That's too orange. Okay. And then as a final touch, oops. As a final touch, I'll do like I'll add one more layer, clipping group, and then I'll get white and use the ink pen. And then I'll add little shine bubbles. I think I'll put some near the cheeks. She only has one eyeball, I forgot. And then I'll put some shine like along, oops, the jaw. Some right here. Some right here. Okay, I might do little shine bubbles. Sometimes I'll put one here like that. Here. And then I really like to do on the shoulders. Gosh, my stomach is growling. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but my goodness. I'll do some on the side. I know I put the shadow there, but lights and shadows work in weird ways, you know. Yeah, trying to figure that out too. I might put some here, but okay. If I can get it, I'll put some here. Okay. Sometimes I'll put some, I forgot to put her eyelid crease, but sometimes I'll put some, and her eyebrow, I forgot her eyebrow too, whoops. But sometimes I'll put some, like if the eyebrow was right here, I'll put it under the eyebrow and put some shine. And then like I said, there's no eyeball right here, so I wouldn't like necessarily put that right there, but I mean it look kind of cute like that. Maybe I will. We'll pretend it's an eyeball right there. And that's usually how I do the skin. I usually also, I don't keep my lines black. I'll go back to, where is it? Yeah, so I'll go to skin lines and put it on preserve opacity. That's how you change, you stay on that layer and you can change the color of it. So I'm gonna take the brown, make it darker a little bit. Take my ink pen, make it the largest, zoom out, and just color over those lines. It should only, I don't know where that came from, but it should only color the, see the skin's not, the skin lines aren't black anymore, they're dark brown. And that usually makes my drawing look more 3D as well. But yeah, that's usually all I do. And then I don't know if this looks confusing to you guys because I have the way I have the color here. Maybe I'll erase it a bit so you guys can tell the difference. Oh no, is it confusing? Because the hair is in the way? Because I colored in the hair, I mean. I hope not. Let me just erase a little bit and get the idea of what I'm talking about. Hey, does that look better a little bit? See, you see how hard it is to erase from far away, so it's easier to like zoom in. You don't have to zoom in a lot, because then you'll be zoomed in more than you realize, and then you zoom out, it doesn't look like you got anywhere. So, but yeah, it looks, that's usually how I do it. I'm getting a brain fart here. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. I hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope this was helpful. Again, sorry it's long. I'm not gonna make this another 30-minute video. So, I made this 20 minutes, but I'm not gonna make it another 30-minute video. So, hopefully, this was helpful, and my tips can help you guys as well start digital art, because I really love digital art, and a lot of the tutorials were just. A lot of tutorials I looked for wasn't, very helpful for me personally. It was just kind of hard. I couldn't find the tutorials I was looking for, so I kind of had to teach myself and try to slow down speed paints to learn. But yeah, that's how I color skin, and for the most part, it's kind of how I color everything. Clothes are a little different, and things that are like jewels, I color a bit different, but for the most part, that's how I do it. So thank you guys again for watching, and I hope this was helpful. That looks so cool to me. That looks so cool when you put the sketch back. I hope this is a helpful tutorial, and leave any more suggestions and comments below, please, and anything else you guys would like me to teach you or show you guys. Yeah, and I hope you guys have a good day, and be happy, please. I know it's hard, but 행복해요. And yeah, 안녕.